The Alchemist's Secret. In the heart of the bustling city of Eldergrove, where towering skyscrapers met age-old cobblestone streets, lay a small, mysterious shop called the Alchemist's Haven. This quirky store, filled with ancient books, peculiar potions, and intriguing artifacts, was the home of one Professor Alaric Eben. Alaric was not just any shopkeeper, he was rumored to be an alchemist, a seeker of the legendary Philosopher's Stone and the elixir of life. At the tender age of 15, Nora was a curious adventurer. With her untamed curls and sparkling blue eyes, she often visited the Alchemist's Haven, drawn to the mysteries that lay within its hallowed walls. On a crisp autumn afternoon, caught between the changing leaves and a hint of magic in the air, Nora found herself at the shop's door once more. Inside, the air was thick with the scent of lavender and parchment. Professor Alaric, his wild gray hair dancing like a silver flame, was deep in conversation with a middle-aged man whose stern face softened as Nora entered. The man, Professor Lennox, was a renowned scientist and a former colleague of Alaric's. Their discussions often blurred the lines between science and magic, much to the fascination of their audience. "Ah, Nora!" exclaimed Alaric, extending his ink-stained hands. "Your inquisitive spirit is always a pleasure." "Hello, Professor Alaric and Professor Lennox," Nora replied, eagerly scanning the room for something new. Her eyes landed on a peculiar stone glistening under the dim light. It was unlike anything she had ever seen, smooth, vibrant, yet oddly comforting. "That, my dear, is what keeps an alchemist's heart beating," Alaric said, noticing her intrigue. "The Philosopher's Stone. It has the power to turn base metals into gold, and some say to grant true enlightenment to those who dare to use it." "Does it work?" Nora asked, her eyes wide with wonder. Professor Lennox chuckled. "We've spent our lives exploring that very question. Science meets mysticism here, and it's a dance of discovery." Nora's curiosity deepened, igniting an adventurous spirit in her heart. "Can I help? Can I join this quest?" The professors exchanged knowing glances. "Why not?" Alaric replied, his eyes twinkling. "Eldergrove has a fairy tale of its own that may interest you." Nora was elated. From that day on, she was an apprentice of sorts, spending her afternoons in the shop, learning about alchemical symbols, experimenting with potions, and deciphering old texts. Her mind brimmed with newfound knowledge and theories, each day adding a piece to an intricate puzzle. One evening, amidst fading candlelight and pages yellowing with age, Nora stumbled upon a dusty, leather-bound journal. Its pages unfolded stories from ages past, tales of seekers, both noble and corrupt, racing across epochs to claim the stone and elixir. Nora's imagination was set ablaze. She envisioned venturing into ancient lands where grand libraries whispered secrets and forgotten temples hid knowledge beyond measure. Her heart yearned for enlightenment and the possibility of astoundingly wondrous truths. As her days entwined with the mysteries of alchemy, Nora discovered an astonishing formula hidden in the journal. It spoke of a celestial phenomenon, a once-in-a-lifetime event where a falling star intersected with a location known only to those who truly believed in the unity of science and the mystical. Armed with this revelation, Nora approached Professors Alaric and Lennox. The professors, who lived for discovery, embraced the opportunity with boundless enthusiasm. Their combined knowledge and eagerness sparked a collaborative exploration, guiding them beyond the confines of their shop. They traveled to the Clairvoyant Mountains, a majestic and ancient chain veiled in myth and enigma. Here, the elements converged. Nature mirrored celestial patterns, and superstition met science. Among the craggy peaks, they sought the elusive knowledge that could transform understanding itself. Camping under the stars, Nora marveled at the boundless sky, eager eyes scanning the stellar dance above, waiting for the celestial event that held the keys to the Philosopher's Stone. Finally, the night came. The heavens rejoiced in a luminous parade as the falling star blazed its path across the sky, aligning with the secret temple at the heart of the mountains. In that space between wonder and reality, Nora and the professors found themselves at the threshold of enlightenment. The Philosopher's Stone and the elixir of life were not mere objects to be sought. They were phenomena to be understood, gifts of insight that transformed hearts and minds over time. Eldergrove would always whisper tales of them, the intrepid trio, whose passion blurred the lines between science and magic. Journeys born from curiosity, and paths beckoning those unafraid to dream. As Nora grew, her stories echoed throughout generations, tales of courage and the quest for truth lighting the flame of curiosity in hearts young and old. The Alchemist's Haven still stands in Eldergrove, eternally alluring those daring enough to explore the wonders within and brave enough to embark on their own journey to the stars.